when I was dating, it was actually really uncanny. Other than one relationship, all of the relationships I've had in my 20s and early 30s for 10 years, from the age of 22 to 32, none of my relationship lasted past 2 months. And I'm talking intense dating. I mean, these were men that promised me marriage. These are men that, like, literally I would see 3 to 4 times a week, that we would get really intimate and see each other's families. And, like, most of these men were very eager to bring me around their family because they were, like, trying to lock me in, even within 2 months, which is wild, right? So 2 months is about as long as you really need if you're seeing someone 3 to 4 times a week to assess their character and figure out who they are. Because if they can fake it for 1 month, they can't fake it for 2 months. Unless you're dealing with a true psychopath and or you're just extremely naive. At a certain point, you got to make the call. 2 months in, that's it. Like, this is either a really good person and you're going to move forward, or this is not working out. You got to cut your losses because you can't change anyone. If there's one thing I learned in dating, it's that you can't change anyone. And this applies to careers, to jobs. When people are adults and they're off after college, there's very little you can do to really change who they are, especially once they're past the age of 26, 27. They're basically done. That is who they are. You're not going to change them. You're not going to change their political belief systems. You're not going to change their, like, moral ethics, their kind of psyche, their patterns that are shaping their brain, already established biologically. Like, you're not going to change a cheater into a non-cheater. You can lie to yourself and say you're going to be one of those statistics that prove it, but we all know the probability is low, right? So it's in your control to determine who you're going to spend your time with and make it 2 months or less because you don't got time to mess around, and focus on yourself. Get strong so that you don't feel desperate to settle down with everyone, even if you know they're not the right person for you. That truly is still the trick. The trick to dating is still that. Make sure you're so strong yourself that you don't need to settle and you can afford to stay single longer until you find a truly great person to be with.